The most common written method for multiplying is long multiplication, and I'm going to explain it step by step. Let's say I want to multiply 63 and 42. I write them like this, one below the other, with a little multiplication sign to the left to remind me what calculation I'm doing. It's important to remember what these figures stand for. The ones on the right, the 3 and the 2, are the units. The other two figures, the 6 and the 4, refer to the number of tens. So really, the 6 is a 60 and the 4 is a 40. I'll start by multiplying the 63 by 2. First of all, 2 times 3 is 6. Next, 2 times 6 is 12, which goes into the 10 column. I can't have two digits sharing the same slot, so I need to create a hundreds column. And that's 100 and 2 tens. So 2 times 63 is 126. And that's dealt with the 2. In step 2, I'll multiply the 63 by 4. But remember that the 4 is really a 40. I can deal with this by putting in a 0 here, and then simply multiply by 4. First of all, 4 times 3 is 12. You'll see that I've shrunk the 1 down. This is just to make room, as it needs to share a slot with another figure that appears later in the calculation. As before, the 1 has to move along to the next column, the hundreds. Next, 4 times 6, which gives 24. Add the 1 that's already there to get 25. I need to create another new column, thousands this time, and the 2 slides along to become 2000s. So that's step 2 completed. 4 tens, which is 40, times 63 is 2520. And the final step, step 3, I add these two rows. And the answer to 63 times 42 is 2646. Now here's one with slightly more awkward numbers. 58 times 76. I'll start by multiplying the 58 by 6. First of all, 6 times 8 is 48. I've shrunk the 4 because it's going to move into the tens column. Next, 6 times 5, that gives 30. Add in the 4 that's already there, and that makes 34. And again, the 3 slides across to the hundreds column. So that's dealt with the 6. In step 2, I multiply by the 7. But remembering that the 7 is really a 70, I need to put a 0 here, and then simply multiply by 7. First of all, 7 times 8 is 56. I've shrunk the 5 down, and it moves to the hundreds column. Next, 7 times 5 is 35. Add in the 5 that's already there to give 40. So I keep the 0 and the 4 slides along to the thousands. And now the final step, I add these two rows. First the units, 8 plus 0 is 8, and the tens, 4 plus 6 is 10. I leave the 0 and move the 1 to the next column. Now the hundreds, 3 plus 0 plus 1 is 4, and finally the thousands, 4. So the answer is 4408.